Hey guys, welcome in. Welcome to our third session. Hey Isaac, hey Spartan. Hi guys. Welcome to our third, and we're gonna have some fun today. Hope everyone's doing amazing. Emmy, want to take it away?
Yes, I shall. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the third of this. Yay. Okay, so last we left off, um, the children of the Revengers, Jahan, Sato, Nomal, and Phelan, all searched the Revengers base, found a couple of useful items, um, tried to break down doors, which didn't really go well, I would say. They actually broke some of the doors down. Some they were not able to get into, and one specific door that they tried to get into gave them a sickening feeling and actually poisoned them. That's no good. After that, they attempted to find a cart and horse, which they eventually got, and now are heading off to the town, uh, uh, yeah, the village of Branchco to go after the cult that they suspect took their parents' treasures. So let's start off with introductions, so at least everyone is on the same page. Um, let's go first with Jordan. Just
Yes.
quickly tell us the age, um, age,
Class.
class, and pronouns.
Yes. So my character, I'm JD. I play Jahan, the Fire Genasi sorcerer. Him, age 11, with a attitude.
Love the attitude. Let's go with Chris next.
It is.
Yep. I am Chris. I am playing Phelan, the gnome from the Fallen Edge. And hopefully we will do better than just combat a door this episode. We'll see.
Hopefully. What is your age and your class and your pronouns for the character?
Pronouns are he, him, and I'm a ranger.
Thank you. Next up, we have Lemon. And before Lemon introduces herself, if you guys look at the art for Lemon's character, we added GIF, which is the kitty cat that Lemon got last episode. So, Lemon, introduce yourself and your character.
Hi, I am Lemon. My character is Normal. She, her pronouns. Normal is 13 and is a halfling barbarian and has been deemed the leader of this party. And then I have my adorable kitty cat gift, who I will do whatever it takes to make sure they survive.
Hopefully they will. And last
No,
but
they
not
will.
least is Red.
Hello, my name is Red. I play Zato. The pronouns are he, him. Zato is a Fire Genasi warlock and is 10 years old. He is the kind of like the quiet one of the group. He has a little shy and not talkative attitude, especially when it comes to like his background with what he's dealt with in his family. So yeah.
Now, the last place where we left off was the tiny Revengers, as I'm going to call them until you guys come up with a group name for yourselves. Tiny Revengers used their parents' name to get a cart and a horse. Did you get one horses or two horses?
So
Two.
here's what we got.
Two, right?
We got 2 horses that pull the carriage. Two saddlebags. 2 saddle packs. A
Thank
carriage.
God for you writing stuff.
6 days worth of feed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got stuff for my kitty cat. I got
Gotcha.
like 2 weeks worth of stuff. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
we have 2 horses that are pulling the carriage, like regular full-size horses with packs and saddlebags.
Thank you, Lemon, for telling me that. Can you send that to me? Because I totally forgot to write that down.
I'm pretty sure it was on one of the sticky notes I posted after the fact last week.
Right, I will look into that. Because
Yes.
I forgot
With
about that.
having to interpret my handwriting.
Yeah.
But I'll type it up later.
Thank you. So last we left off, Nomal was driving the cart, and Jahan, Zato, and Phelan were all in the back of the cart. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Now, as you guys are leaving the capital city of Swiftspire to go to Branch Cove, I need Nomal to give me a animal handling check to see how well you can actually get the horses to follow your command and get them going in a straight line.
Awesome. At least I have a positive in this one. And that is a... Okay, for a 6 and 9 is a dot at the top or the bottom.
For the dot would be at the bottom.
So it's a 10.
So
Means I rolled a 9.
yes. So you're able to you're able to, what do you actually try to do? What do you actually try to get the horses to do when you go?
Just to start trotting.
Okay? So you try to do that, and they kind of stand in place for a bit and kind of like look at you for a little bit, realize what you're doing, and go like, they start moving. They start moving.
Okay.
It was after like 10 minutes, but they started moving.
Perfect.
And with that, you guys set out of town. It's going to take 3 days to get there. So this is my own little system that I'm coming up with right now on the spot. I've thought about this a little bit, but this is the first time I'm going to put it into practice of this is going to be audience participation. I need someone in the chat to name out a character for me. And that character will determine whatever happens next. So who is going to be the first person to actually give me a character name? Once again, we have JD as Jahan, Red as Zato, Lemon as Nomal, and Joey, I hate, and Chris has Phelan. So you could say one of those names. Not May. That's me.
Question, how much time has passed?
Phelan. Okay. Well, we're going to see. I need Chris, because Spartan did point out Phelan. Chris, I'm going to need you to roll a d20 for me. Just tell me the number.
All right. Oh, I got a 20.
You got a 20. Okay.
Oh.
Natural 20?
Yep.
Natural 20, obviously, because you have no things. Okay. So, you guys are on the road. Nothing seems to go wrong while you're traveling for this first day. It seems to be very straightforward, very like a normal traveling day. You guys, this is your first time really traveling for all of you. This is the first time you are away from your parents. You don't have, for normal, none of your brothers or sisters are with you. You know, you guys don't have your usual support systems with you. You don't have, for say, your mom, your dad, your grandmother, your mentor, your brothers and sisters with you. You guys are alone. And this day goes by smoothly, surprisingly. In fact, you're kind of surprised about how smoothly it's gone. especially since at some points your parents have all told you stories about their adventures and how like the long treacherous journeys, they take a while and sometimes they're draining and sometimes they're put to the test, but you guys think this is actually pretty easy. So as you guys are traveling along for this first day, do you guys want to talk about anything? Do you want to discuss things with each other, or do you just want to keep moving on with your day?
I think I would tell the people in the back to rest.
You don't even have to tell Jahan. He's seriously napping like the entire time.
Okay. What are Zato and Phelan doing? Did you guys want to talk to anything, or are you gonna sleep like Jahan is?
Well, while Phelan is just staring at it, Phelan is just like staring around, considering he hasn't like gone out like this. Like he hasn't like ridden with like friends, because usually when he has traveled, it wasn't like too far, and it was usually either alone or with his dad. So he's just wandering and thinking to himself in his head.
And as Phelan looks out of the cart, I would like to think that the cart you guys got, because Nomal managed to pull that pin out really fast to say, oh, my parent is this. I would say that you guys got a hooded cart. And you're looking out the back of the cart, which is open. You guys just have like this nice, it's caged from the sun and stuff. But you're just looking back at the road behind you and you see just like a bunch of trees, just beautiful blue skies, just calm. There seems to be a bit of breeze that's coming into the cart. And it seems like a very lovely day out. Overall, it just seems like a really nice day. Zato, are you doing anything at the moment?
No, Zeta's just chilling.
Chilling?
Getting.
Okay.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna say a couple hours passes. And normal, as you are driving,
Yes.
you look up and you notice that the sun is starting to set over the horizon. You've been going on a path. You've been going on a path for a while now. It's been the same path. You haven't had to go off of the path yet. Based on the map that you hold, this is the direction you are supposed to be going. Everything's going smoothly, but you see that sun's starting to set. What are you gonna do?
I am going to temporarily stop the cart.
Okay.
And I'm gonna see if anybody else who's well rested wants to trade off and continue driving. So, would anybody like to drive so I can get some rest, because I've been driving all day?
Sure, I volunteer.
This whole time,
Perfect.
Jahan is still just lying there as if he's asleep, just eyes closed, not even
Okay.
batting an eye.
So, Phelan and Normal are going to be switching places.
Yes. And then Nomal's gonna go to sleep.
Okay. Actually, just in case, Jahan, because you have been sleeping this entire time, you can take a long rest for me. Normal, as you are falling asleep now, I say that actually we'll hold off because Jahan's been sleeping the longest. Phelan, I need you to make me a animal handling check to see if the horses respond to you and will actually listen to you.
All right. Math, that's 12.
I'm sorry, could you say that one more time?
12.
12? Okay.
Yes.
So, for you, they actually perk their heads up a bit once more and they look at you. And they just look at you up and down for a moment before slowly trotting and starting to move along. So, okay. Are you guys going to sleep while Phelan is driving?
I am
that-
sleeping.
Okay. So Nomo's sleeping.
Zato's starting to doze off a little bit.
Sato's starting to doze.
And Jahan's
Uh,
just laying there as if he is sleeping.
Okay. Phelan, were you sleeping in the cart beforehand? Or no?
No.
Okay. So as it gets later into the night, the sun has already set at this point. It might have been like an hour or 2 or 3 out. You guys don't really quite know. You just know that the sun went down. Actually, does anyone want to make a survival check that you guys wouldn't? Whoever is not sleeping at that moment, who would like to make a survival check for me? If they want to.
Basically, me and Phelan are the only ones awake.
Do you guys want to make
Eh,
a survival check?
Jahan's in the cart. He's eyes closed, head back. So he's just kind of listening. That's it.
Okay. Phelan, do you want to make a survival check or do you just want to keep going?
I'll make a survival check.
Okay. Roll a survival check for me.
Oh, dang, that's a good roll.
What is it?
18.
18? You're starting to notice that after sunset, it's been about 3 hours. And you'd be like, the sun would have set at around, I would say like 5:30-ish at night. So it's starting to be like 8 o'clock and you're going. And I need you to make a constitution check. I would say constitution save. No, just make a constitution roll.
Okay, Constitution.
Just constitution. Just straight constitution.
I got a 9.
9?
Mm-hmm.
You weren't sleeping in the cart before. You're starting to get a little sleepy as you're going forward. Are you going? This is the question. You seem to be the only one awake at the moment, from what you know, because there is like a little thing that you can peek into the cart in, but it's behind you. So you are out alone driving, basically. So, Phelan, you have two choices. Do you want to continue to go, or do you want to stop and try to sleep in the cart tonight?
He is going to play it safe and sleep in the cart.
Okay. So, as Phelan's, I would. How do you stop the cart? Weird question.
Okay, he would just pull on the rein. He would just pull on the reins a bit and just say, and just say, "Whoa." That's how he would do it. That's how he would stop.
And as you say whoa, and I would say, you pull the cart over to the side, and you go whoa, and they stop. And they realize, like, oh, okay, we're stopping for the day. You get up, you go into the back. Now, from what you see, Nomal and Zato are asleep. And Jahan is also asleep. Here's my question. Are you guys going to take watches? Or are you just all going to fall asleep at the same time? Now, Normal and Zato, you're already out lights. You're just asleep. So, let me ask. Jahan, would you notice Phelan getting in the back of the car?
Jahan would definitely hear it.
Jahan.
Yeah.
Too
Jahan
tired.
would definitely hear it, and as soon as he hears Phelan sit, he's gonna open his eyes and just walk out the door and go to the reins himself.
So you're gonna go and
Yep.
take the reins.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's the most rested out of all of them.
Okay. And are you going to be pushing on through the night?
Yes.
Okay. Phelan, are you gonna go to sleep
Yes.
after you just see Jahan up and walk out?
Yeah, he just takes that. He just takes that as a sign. And he's like, "Thank goodness," and then he just like starts to fade out.
Jahan, I need you to give me an animal handling check. For obviously.
$16.
16? Okay. The horses go for you. And you will continue on. How long do you think that Jahan... Actually, give me a constitution saving throw. Not saving throw, give me just a constitution roll.
$16 again.
Okay.
Dang.
With a 16, how long do you think Jahan could stay awake for traveling through the night?
Well,
if he got
how long
somewhat
was
of a decent rest.
how long was the travel between us starting and Phelan stopping?
I would say you guys arrived at the base around, I would say, like 9 o'clock in the morning. You guys spent a couple hours there. I would say that you left the base by 1. You got all the cart and all the supplies by 2. And it is now 9 at night. So it's been a couple hours.
So almost a full
So from
thing of
2
rest
to
he's
9.
had. He's basically had a full thing, so he is good.
Okay.
He at least can go till the sun's up.
Okay. And you push on. And the rest of you are asleep, just lulling. It's just quiet. It's dark. Stars are shining brightly above you. There's just a faint noise of like chirping crickets in the background. Little hoots from owls from the path that you're taking. There's trees. Like you guys are getting from like plains land into foresty areas. Deep in the heart of Texas. Yes, I know, Lemon. Really?
As soon as you said the stars at night were big and bright, I go, oh, we're done.
I
Dude, once
didn't
again and
mean...
start clapping.
Yeah, I know. But you guys go... I'm gonna say nothing happens that night. Nothing happens. You guys get through the day alright. I'm gonna say... Right now, I need Zato, Normal, and Phelan all to take a long rest.
Yay.
As you guys all
I got
sleep
my
through
hit
the night.
points.
You guys, yes, you
Yes.
gain your hit points back.
Which
See,
is exactly
Jahan
what
didn't
I
take
said
any
earlier.
damage. Jahan didn't take any damage,
Hey.
didn't have any effects on
A
him, and he
rest.
slept the whole time.
You slept the whole time. But you guys are able to sleep. It's now, I would say, about the sun's starting to come up. in the sky. You guys made it through the night. And I need a little audience participation once again. Besides Phelan, I need you guys to pick from Jahan, Zato, and Nomal. Anyone except for Spartan. Spartan already had his time to shine.
You also could always have
So-
them do their own D20.
No, actually, hold off on saying names. Let's do this instead, because if I remember how to do it,
Exclamation.
no, is it? Okay,
Maybe best for them to just choose
there
the
it
name.
is.
Or never mind.
Are you using a wheel? Amy.
Give me a second. I'm setting up a poll.
A poll, yes.
That works too.
Yep. And Amy can't vote.
Are we
I
all awake
can't.
now?
And I would say you guys are waking up at this point. I'm gonna set the poll for a 2 minutes.
So vote.
And you know what? I'll allow additional votes. The only rule is none of my players are allowed to vote on this. And I'm gonna cost it 5 points. 5 channel points to vote. Who gets to roll? So you can pick from Zato, Jahan, Nomo, or Phelan. I will add Phelan back to the list. But you guys vote on who you want to roll for the second day.
Yes, vote.
Obviously, Phelan rolled a natural 20. Thank you so much for voting.
And I already could tell who Diana voted for.
Well, obviously, because I'm the only one that votes.
She just wants you to roll.
And as we're waiting for the poll to conclude, I would say at this point, all of you, I would say
Thank
you guys have started to wake up at this point. You guys, the people who are sleeping on the back of the cart, you notice that, like, your eyes are closed, but you start to notice, like, you know how, like, if you're sleeping and you, like, start to see light, you notice the light outside
The
of your
red.
eyes?
The red on the.
Yeah, like the red.
Oh.
So you guys start to see that. You're not awake yet. You can wake up whenever you would like, but you're starting to see that red as you start to wake up. So what is going to happen as the daylight starts to break and you guys are waking up?
I'm just waiting for people to wake up.
Well, let's do this. Who wants to wake up first?
I'll probably wake up first.
And as
Is
Nomal
Gif-
wakes up
Gif-
first, Nomal won the poll. So, Nomal, can
Gif
you
will
roll a
also
d20?
probably
for
wake
me?
me up.
Gif
Is straight
would,
D20?
Gif would absolutely wake you up. Yes, straight d20 roll. Tell me what you got.
16.
16? Okay. Okay. So, I would say definitely, you wake up, you're starting to see the red in your eyelids as, like, the light's starting to hit you. But you also notice, like, you're just out, but you notice, like, a little feeling, like a tickle feeling, like, underneath your nose.
And I sneeze.
And the sneeze causes you to wake up, and what you immediately see is Gift's tail just right in your face. What are you gonna do?
I am going to. Do we have can we like open up the same little window?
What do you mean?
Like to see the driver.
I would say that it's open. There's no like glass. I would say that the
I
cart
thought it was
currently
like I was thinking like a wooden little door.
Like a slide window, like a slide door type thing, like you slide it.
Oh, I would guess. Yeah, it has one of those. So yeah, you can definitely open it.
Okay. Then I'm gonna open it and I'm gonna look out and ask Jahan. I go, do you want to switch? Do you need a rest now?
And as soon as he hears her say that, he just stops it. He stops the horses. And just
The horses listen to you.
and then just walks into the cart.
And we swap places.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to give me a animal handling check as you're starting to get back on the reins, and I want to ask.
12.
Okay. Actually, give me 2 rolls.
9.
Okay. Uh, when the cart stops, it shakes a little bit. I want to know if that is enough to wake up Zato or Phelan.
No, Zato does wake up from that.
And as the cart stops, you notice Nomal start to get up and starting to walk towards the cart,
Mm-hmm.
out of the cart. Are you
Yep.
going to do anything? Or are you just gonna watch them?
Well, he's gonna be startled for a little bit because he just felt like a shake under him. So, but he doesn't really like do anything. He just looks.
Okay. Phelan, is that enough to wake you up? Or no?
Surprisingly, Phelan is actually a heavy sleeper, so no, that does not wake him up.
Okay.
So Phelan is Chris in the real world.
Obviously. Okay, so Nomal and Jahan switch places.
Yep.
Okay. So Nomal, you cut the horses forward. And again, they put up like a bit of resistance just looking back at you, but they end up going. And I'm gonna say, I would say like an hour passes, and all of your stomachs start to rumble at around the same time. Because you guys didn't eat lunch. You technically had like a little bit to eat before you left, but you did not have dinner. And it's starting to be around breakfast time, and you all are getting kind of hungry. What are you gonna do?
Literally, as Jahan, right as he got back in the car, he went back to closing his eyes and putting his head on the wall. He just was like back to like resting. He doesn't want to. He did his part.
Well, Zato, being a very hungry boy, he gets off the cart and starts to look for things.
You're just gonna get off the cart.
Yes.
While it's
Did you
moving,
tell Nomal to stop the cart?
Oh, she's still moving it. Oh.
If you
Wait.
hop off of the cart, Nomal's still going.
Oh. Okay then. I'm not jumping off the cart. Then. Let's
No,
phrase
no,
it.
you've already made the decision. You have
Oh,
hopped off
never
the
mind
cart.
then.
Nomal
Okay,
is
I
leaving
jumped-
you.
I jumped off the cart. Yep. That was all part of the plan. Yeah. I'm jumping off
They
of
are
the cart.
they are leaving you.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
What are you gonna do?
I'll catch up. Zato needs his energy anyway. He'll catch up. He's good. Don't worry.
Okay. How long do you think he would be on the ground for before he realizes the horses are kind of going faster than he could walk?
yeah,
He'll be fine. Zato's gonna be good.
you realize that
Please don't do
it's
this to
3
me.
times the length walking as it was riding the horses.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to.
You know, here's the time.
You could say stop. You can say wait. You could say hold on.
Will they hear him though? That's the thing.
Well, that depends. If they make a I'm gonna make them all make a perception check. If you scream out,
Yeah.
everyone make a perception check. And
Zeno's
I
dumb.
need Zato to roll a d20 for me. So whoever has a higher number than Zato can hear him. Whoever has lower cannot. We'll do it that way.
Oh, Ward.
Okay, what did Zato get?
13.
Oh,
Wait, what did Zato get?
Wait.
A 1.
Oh, 1. Okay. Uh-huh.
Everyone can hear him.
Nobody can hear him because he didn't say anything.
Oh.
Actually,
never
yeah.
mind.
So you go to scream and just nothing comes out.
What?
You have like a dry mouth, a dry
rolled
throat.
you rolled a natural 1. What am I supposed to do?
Okay.
Yeah,
You
you
know
have
what?
literally a dry mouth
We'll
from
make it.
waking up. You know, that dry throat and dry
Make it.
mouth. Ugh.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you need like a bit of water, but oh.
F in the chat for Zato, please.
Uh,
The fact that you jumped, you should.
I didn't know it was still moving. Okay.
yeah, he just woke up.
His mind automatically went to okay. I can get whatever I want whenever I want.
Uh,
He's good. He's good. Don't y'all worry.
everything's fine.
Everything's gonna be okay. Zato's a hard-working boy.
Okay, Zay, I'm gonna need you to make a survival check.
Gonna
This is not
die.
where I wanted everything to go, but it's happening.
A survival?
Survival, yeah, make a survival check for me.
15.
See? Okay. So, what are you trying to look for? Exactly.
Anything that could be in.
Okay. So Sato starts looking around. He finds some berries, and he's like, "Oh, you're good with that." Then it dawns upon you: you had rations in the cart.
Yay.
And by the time you remember that, and you look around, the cart is, I would want to say, about like,
Nowhere near me.
I mean, you can see it.
is it like
Wait,
is it like a football field distance or like 2?
I would say it's about a football field distance away from you. Like, you can see it. But, yeah, it's not here anymore. I mean, what are you gonna do now?
They'll stop eventually, right?
Has anybody inside the car
yeah.
said
Has
anything
anyone
to me?
noticed that
I-
Zato is not in there?
Okay, let's say this. I would say it takes about Zato about like 15 minutes to be like, oh, I had stuff in the cart. Wait, there's stuff in the cart. First of all, I left my stuff in the cart. Second of all, I just left the cart.
Wait, do I actually have nothing, like no weapons or
You
anything?
have your weapons on you.
Oh.
You have your weapons on you.
You left your
Because they were
backpack
already
in the
like
cart.
hooked to you. Anything that you would have taken off, aka like your satchel and the stuff that you had like your supplies in, that's not like your stuff that you would immediately have on you at like all times, which would be like your weapon, your like your arcane focus, stuff like that. It's in the cart.
That's okay.
And I want to notice, so Nomal, you wouldn't be able to notice anything. You're driving.
No, correct.
Jahan, would you Jahan
Notice your own brother.
and Phelan, I need you guys to make, let's say, a perception check for me.
Okay, perception.
Oh, I probably did. It's a 21.
21. Okay, Phelan, are you still sleeping?
No, he surprisingly woke up after all that.
Okay. So yeah, what did you roll? What did Phelan roll?
Phelan got a 15.
A 15? Okay. Yeah. You guys both wake up and you notice that Zato's just not in the cart anymore.
Jahan
But
is just gonna
Zato-
pull out his own. Jahan's gonna pull out his own. He's gonna pull out one of his own rations, and just start eating and go, and look out and just go, idiot. He just keep eating.
What happened to Zato? Where did he go? He's not here anymore. He was there, but now he's gone. What happened?
Cart is still moving, right?
The cart is still moving. The cart is still
Okay.
moving.
Wish before.
I would say both of you didn't. I would say none of you actually noticed like the slight pressure that would have had because Zato would be like light enough so that it didn't make like any discernible difference when he got off the cart than when he was on the cart. So yeah, Noble doesn't know yet. No one's told Noble. Jahan's just going idiot and eating, and Phelan's actually looking around.
Yeah.
Phelan, if you're actually like looking for Zato, can you make a investigation check for me?
Okay. And that would be an 18.
18. Okay. You start like looking around the cart as you're like, where is he? And then you look back and you see like a tiny. It's like a football field length. No, it's starting to be more of like a football field and a half away from him. You see like a tiny red dot, like a tiny red silhouette in the background of him, of someone
Wow.
just like it's just a red silhouette. And Zeno, what are you doing? As you're just looking at the cart.
Zato's just still looking for food. He's still looking for food.
You see a little red dot over by some bushes.
Zato's a hungry boy. He will do anything.
Yeah, so you just see a little red dot looking in like what looks like bushes.
He's fine.
What are you gonna do?
Zato or Phelan?
Yeah, Phelan, what is Phelan gonna do as he realizes, oh, there's a, like, I think he jumped off the cart.
Yeah, I think Phelan, might have jumped off the cart. I don't know how, but he might have jumped off, and I think that tiny little speck. I think that's him.
Do I hear this?
Jahan, unless I don't think the window would have been open. At this point, I think that you would have closed it. Would Nomal have closed the window when Jahan and her were
Yes.
switching?
Yes.
So the window is still closed. Jahan is the only one that hears this. You hear like a bit of talk. You hear like murmuring as you're driving. But Jahan hears this. Jahan hears Phelan clearly.
Yeah, as soon as Jahan just finishes his ration, he's gonna open the little window. One of them jumped out.
Now you hear it.
What? Wait. Someone just jumped out, so I immediately stopped the horses.
No, he jumped out a while ago.
You
I still
stop.
immediately stopped.
You stop. Zato, as you like somewhat like glance over, you realize like you're looking at the distance and you're like probably thinking like, is it still moving? I really can't tell. It's too far away.
Looks like it's fly.
But yeah, you stop the cart. The horses stop for you.
And I look in the back and I go, well, one of y'all two go get him.
He's a football. It's okay. Who wants to go
Yes.
get Zato?
Oh god.
Or do you want to try to turn the cart around
No.
and go get
Oh,
him?
Nope.
Please don't do all that.
Nope.
I tell them, I say, one of you two guys go get him.
And as Nobel says that, Jahan just goes, I drove all night. Your turn. It just goes right back to laying down.
Fine, I guess I'll go get him.
Okay. So, does Phelan have anything that you think would make him go faster? Or no? He's just walking.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't think he does.
I see something, but if you're not going
Oh,
to
wait.
do anything, you're not gonna do anything. So, Phelan, you're gonna walk all the way over to Zato. And again, this is like a football and a football field and a half distance away at this point. So it's gonna take you a while to walk to him. And let's do no, I'm not even gonna do a check. You're starting to get a little sweaty. You're starting to get like a little panty as you make it over to Zato. And you make it to him. And he's just looking in the bushes and eating random berries that he finds.
What he's doing
Oh
now.
no.
Right? Would Zato be eating the food that he finds?
Even though Zato is apparently very small in the brain, I think he'd at least look at them to make sure they're not like bad.
Okay. Give me a survival check. As you eat as
17.
you like look. Okay. They seem good enough to eat.
Yeah.
They don't look
I'm a-
poisonous. So you're gonna eat them?
Yes.
Okay. And you got about like 3 handfuls, like in your mouth, and actually like eat them by the time that Phelan appears next to you.
Oh hey.
Hell, how did you fall off the cart? What
Uh,
did you do?
think of it less as me falling out the cart, but more so of me actually just jumping out of the cart.
You jumped out?
Listen, I'm used to this. I'm fine.
Can Phelan hit him?
No.
Make an attack roll.
No.
No, make an attack roll.
No.
It won't hurt as bad as when I hit you.
17.
Why?
Not surprised. Zato, what is your armor class?
My armor class,
What is your AC?
he smacks me. It's 13.
13? Yeah, okay, so how
What?
much is your unarmed strike do?
Oh yeah, I rolled a 17. That's,
No. What is your unarmed strike damage?
Oh, hold on, let me see.
Because it should be like unarmed strike should be just a certain number.
Yeah, basic number.
You don't roll for damage with unarmed strike. It should be under actions, and then it should like look like a little fist that's punching.
Yeah, it should be unarmed strike, and then it should say plus whatever your
Melee
hit,
attack.
and then damage.
No, I see it.
What
It's
is it?
a fist, right? You said.
Yeah.
It says unarmed strike, yeah.
Okay. Oh wow, there. Okay, found it. It looks like. Oh, am I looking at the? Oh wait, it's a 5.
It's 1. It's
Oh,
a 1.
It's 1. Oh, I see it. It's 1.
So
I was looking at the wrong row. My bad.
Zato takes 1 point of damage.
Of course, again.
Hey,
As
at least it was
Phelan,
him.
How do you hit him? How does Phelan hit Zato?
He just smacks him in the back of the head.
Ah, the old Denozo slap? The
Could
good
Phelan
slap?
even
old
reach
Denozo
Zato?
slap.
Could Phelan even reach Zato's head?
I would say he got a 17.
A
I would say he was
fire-
able to jump up enough. Yeah, I'm saying he's able to. It might take it takes you like a tiny little hop, but you're able to hit him. Yeah. You hit him, Zato. You feel him hit you. Obviously, it starts to hurt a little bit.
Why? I was just trying to survive.
Why would you jump off?
I was hungry. Hey, well, listen. I think this.
Hey,
yeah,
your
how much?
listen, Zato, listen. Your brain, did you mix up your stomach with your brain? What did you do? Next, do not jump off a moving cart.
Sure. Is there still berries in that bush?
A little bit.
Can he take the rest and just like when he gets back to the cart?
Yeah,
if
it's gonna
he gets
take
back
you.
to the cart.
Yeah, it's gonna take you a bit more time to pick all of them, and Phelan's just watching you at this point. Just what? You pick all the berries. It takes like 15 minutes. And then are both of you gonna go back to the cart?
So at this
Yes.
point, I'm no longer in the cart. I'm standing outside of it, eating.
Eating your rations. Gift
I'm gonna eat a
is.
ration.
Are you doing the foot stomp too? Are you doing that little
Where
footstep?
exactly are you standing? Though.
I'm
Like,
standing.
are you on the
Like,
side,
imagine-
like near
okay.
the back?
Imagine someone standing outside their car waiting on like their like child to come out like from school.
Are you doing
Leaning
that
up
little?
against
Are
the
you
cart?
doing that little like
I'm
toe?
leaning up against the carriage.
Are you doing that toe tap too? That toe tap where it's like just
Yes.
keeps moving faster and faster
Okay,
as you lay.
Are you near the horses, or are you more towards the back of the carriage where like
I'm to the
Jahan
back so
could
the horses
see?
aren't trying. I'm toward the back so the horses aren't trying to eat my food. And I'm also
Okay.
like giving like gifts some snacks too.
Okay, did you feed the horses?
Yes.
Okay.
I gave
so
them.
you
I'm so while after Phelan started leaving, I then gave food to them, gave food to me, gave food to my cat. I don't care if anybody else eats.
Okay. So yeah,
I am
so
eating.
Gif is like enjoying the food that you've given them. They're like mewing along as like they eat happily. Yeah, and you're just waiting. You see just a gray speck who is shorter than the red speck, as like you notice like there is like a bit of movement. There's a bit of like what was like there's like just a bit of like shuffling that you see. It's just two blurry figures at this point. Jahan, are you looking towards them?
Nope.
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 No.
He already said, idiots, he did his part. He's laying there as if he's sleeping, but he's just kind of closing his eyes.
Okay, yep. So as the two walk back to the cart, it takes it takes it. It took a long while. It took like 30 minutes for no. How long is Phelan? Phelan, what is your walking speed's 25. The rest of your walking speeds Nomel's 25, Phelan is 25, Zato and
I'm 30.
Jahan is
Yep.
about
30.
30.
Yes.
So it takes
If it's going off of about a football field and a half, that's about 450 feet, if not more.
so okay. Let's do the
Yeah.
math. So 450 feet divided by
25.
so 30 for one of okay, and then 25. Okay. So I would say it takes about I would say like 25-ish minutes to get back to the cart. I mean, this is just taking up more time that you guys could have spent traveling. And after a bit of time, you make it back to the cart. Zato has berries in his hand.
Do I see that he has berries in his hand?
No,
Yep.
I was literally about to say that she's gonna smack them out of my hand.
No.
Make a perception check for me to actually see if you can see it.
I was gonna
and-
roll a
and,
survival check on them to see if they were good. But I
and
rolled a
Zay-
1. I don't see them.
You don't see Zato. Do you are you putting them in plain sight or are you hiding them?
He's hiding them. Slow.
He's hiding them. Okay, make a sleight of hand check for me. I want to see how well. I mean, Normal got a 1. She ain't gonna see them, but
No.
And Phelan would
how
know.
well do you hide
18.
them?
Unless Phelan
18?
says he has berries.
18.
Yeah, I was. Yes,
Out of
18.
sight, out of mind.
I have
Okay,
berries.
unless so yeah, so you guys walk out back up to the car. Who's gonna say something? What happens?
I'm just gonna be like, hi.
I'm gonna say, did you really want to walk that badly?
Yes, I counted as my morning exercise.
Then you can go walk, and we load up and we leave him. I'm kidding.
Are you serious?
No, I'm completely kidding.
No. We are gonna
Um,
make him drive. We're gonna make him drive.
No, fine. Okay.
But okay. Why did you jump out?
I was hungry.
Do you not have
Oh, no.
food on you? Okay. Show of
Do I have-
hands. How many people have rations?
Jahan,
raises
Jahan's
his
on the
hand.
I
inside,
forgot
so
all about them.
Jahan's on
Okay.
the inside, so you guys are on the outside. He's on the inside of the cart.
No, but the
door is
cart is
open.
Yeah.
Like
there. Yeah, there is
you hear
enough.
us.
Yeah, there's enough space where you can
I am-
actually hear them.
I am talking loudly.
Can I want to rummage through Zato's bag for his rations.
Okay.
Why?
Make an investigation
left
check
them.
for me. With advantage. Make an investigation check with advantage.
$18.
How much?
18.
Okay. He has rations in there.
I want to pull them out.
You pull out his rations. You wave them in his.
Yeah. I'm
gonna wave
literally
them at
gonna.
him?
Yeah, I'm gonna wave him. I'm gonna wave them at him and be like, "Hey, idiot!" And I just place them down on like the seat.
Oh, I had those.
Yes, you did. So now, everyone, I'm gonna continue us driving. Let's load up and everyone eat their rations, so we don't have any more people jumping out of the cart, because we want to keep this road going. I don't know about y'all, but there are typically bad things that happen when you are stopped on a road in the middle of nowhere. And I want to roll a perception check to see if I sense that anything is around us.
Okay. Roll a perception check then.
Nat 20.
That's funny.
I just changed dice.
Okay. Let's make this fun. Viewers in chat land, who wants to pick a number between 1 and 3 for me? 1, 2, or 3? Pick a number. Someone pick a number.
Okay. Martin says 1.
Thank you, Spartan. Okay. So you notice you rolled a nat 20.
Yes.
So I'm gonna give you this, where everything normally seems fine, but in shadows, like the shadows of like the trees, because you guys have now entered like a foresty area where the path is clear, but there's like trees and like a forest like surrounding it. You notice a bit of movement behind the branches and a bit of rustling. And as you're like looking, you distinctively hear a twig snap close to you. What are you gonna do?
Is everyone moved into the cart by this point?
Yes. No, I'm in
I
the
don't know.
cart.
Is everyone in the cart? Phelan's in the
Zato's in
cart.
the
Is
cart.
Zato in the cart? Zato's
Zato's
in the cart.
Phelo's
Phelan's
in the cart.
Phelan's in the
Zeta
cart.
better
Zato's
be
in
in
the
the
cart. Jahan is in the cart. Everyone is in the cart.
Okay, then I immediately, very quickly, get up to the front and get us going.
Okay.
And I'm going to intentionally ignore what I heard. And think maybe we can outrun them.
Okay. I need you to make a survival check for me.
A survival check. Yay. I excel in this. With a 12.
A 12.
Yes. I only rolled a 9.
Okay. Okay. And as you try to get the horses to move, you roll a 9?
I rolled a 9 plus 3.
12.
9 plus. Okay. So 9, 12. Okay. You try to get it going, and you start it, and they're starting to move, but in a quick flash, what's your AC?
My AC is 13.
Yeah. 13. Okay.
Yep.
You start moving. Just as you're starting to move and the cart moves up a bit, it's a quick flash and right behind your head. Are you like leaning back on the cart at all for like a little bit of stability? Or no? Or are you just like upright trying to get the like sitting at attention trying to get the horses to move? How are you sitting?
Well, I want us to move quickly, so I'm probably leaning forward.
Okay. So where the seat of like where the person drives and like the back of that, like there's a crossbow bolt now lodged in the cart.
Okay.
Would us in the cart be able to hear that bolt hit?
Everyone make a perception check for me. As another crossbow bolt hits right next to that one.
17.
The cart should be moving at this point, is it not?
I got an
It
8.
is moving. There are crossbow
Okay.
bolts hitting the cart as you are moving.
Okay.
I got a 17.
I just want to make sure we were moving. I don't care what's happening. We're
So-
still moving.
17 for Jahan.
Hmm?
Perception check Phelan. And Zeta.
19.
19? Okay. And Zeta?
Zato got an 8.
8? Zato doesn't hear it. Jahan and Phelan, you both do.
And as Jahan's gonna open that little window and be like, "What was that?"
Don't worry about it. Keep the door shut.
And as you say that, you hear like plunk, plunk, plunk. 3 more crossbow bolts hit the cart.
Where on the cart are they hitting specifically?
They are hitting, I would say, from I would say your right hand side on the road. So they're hitting
Okay.
from your right.
Okay.
But for
they're hitting
everyone
their-
sitting back in the cart, if you guys are facing out, they're hitting your left.
Or
And
okay.
now Jahan and Phelan, you actually start noticing like little arrow pieces like embed
Okay.
themselves in the cart.
I would can I see anyone in the distance shooting those bolts?
Make an investigation check for not investigation, perception check for me.
19.
19. I mean, you see, like, you look up and you don't think you see anything at first, but towards the left side, you see like the glint of a crossbow. And then
How far would you
um,
say that
one
is?
more,
How
and then
far
another.
away do you say the closest one is?
Closest one?
Yeah, how far is the closest like crossbow?
Well, is the cart still moving?
Yes.
Yes.
At this point, you would be like a bit away. I would say they are about. I would say about like 20 feet back.
Okay. Even when we're moving, I probably would still be able to hit one with a firebolt.
With a firebolt?
Firebolt is a
Oh,
cantrip at 120 feet.
I would say you would be able to.
Please
Do
don't
that.
set the cart on fire.
My firebolt would literally be out of my hand outside of the cart. I have to literally point it.
Are you going to attack?
I'm gonna attack the very first one I see. Like, that's close enough.
Okay, you see a glint of something, and you see a bolt come straight at you. I need you all to roll initiative for me.
Ooh.
As we are starting off.
I'm still driving the
with a
cart.
little encounter. You are still driving the cart. But I need everyone to roll initiative for me.
30-20.
7.
30, 20. Give me 1 second. So Jahan has a 20.
Uh-huh.
Normal, how much do you have? What is your
7.
7?
I got 18.
18? Phelan?
11.
11. Okay, I'm gonna auto roll.
What
and
everybody
let's start
wanted.
this up.
What everybody's been waiting for
Dun,
two
dun,
and a
dun.
half episodes.
Ah, yay! And we're going to start off with 2. Okay. As you guys are driving, and Jahan, you notice things. As soon as you notice them, there are 2 bolts fired towards you, and they both hit your left side of the cart.
Okay.
And now it is your turn. What are you gonna do?
I am going to cast Firebolt.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever one's closer.
Okay. I would say this one is the closest. I want you to make an attack roll for me.
$19.
How much?
19 to attack.
19? Okay. And I need you to roll damage for me. Because you hit.
1d10 of damage. 7!
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, for a cantrip. It's 7 points damage for my cantrip. Fire damage. 7 points of
7
fire
points.
damage.
Okay. So you send back a bolt. And it goes and it hits one of the crossbows, but as it hits one of the crossbows, you can see the person who is holding the crossbow leap up, and it hits them, and they fall back a bit. And the other glint that you see rises up and immediately whistles and calls for more people. Now you see them. The one that you hit that fell back you can't see, but now you see the one that's whistling. They have they're it looks like a bandit. They have like dark clothing on. It's sort of ripped and torn, and they are like looking very angry at you right now as they call for another one. And as that happens, you see another bandit get in your line of sight. They attempt to hit, but their crossbow backfires a little bit, and they get the bolt stuck as they attempt to try to hit it, and it doesn't do anything. Zato, you're up. What are you gonna do?
Well, after all the stupidity I've done, I I don't want to. I might use a spell, but I don't want to damage the cart, obviously. Um, let's use Eldritch Blast to like see like what they're doing, not what they're doing. To hit them.
Okay, I need you to make an attack roll for me.
15.
15. Okay.
Yes.
And I need you. Are you aiming at a specific target at the moment? Because you can only see one. You saw one fall back, and you see one that's standing up, and another one that's just popped out and tried to fire the other bolt at you, but
So
didn't happen.
they're like, you said they're like in a bush, right?
Yeah, they're in like bushes, but one came out completely, and the other one just one of them fell. The one popped up and moved a bit, so they're in the line of sight of you in the cart, and the other one just popped their head out and tried to shoot a bolt, but it didn't work.
Well, I'm gonna shoot the one that didn't try to shoot the bolt.
So the one that popped out.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said you rolled a 15.
Yes.
So you hit. Roll damage.
5.
5. Okay. So you hit the Eldritch Blast. Now, what does your magic look like as it comes out? I don't remember if we actually discussed that.
Probably not, but it probably like is like a golden like. Wait, he uses it out of his hand, right? Like he just uses magic out of his hand.
Yeah.
His hand basically starts to glow like this gold, and then like when he like gets sight of the bandit, he just like blasts it at him.
Okay. And the energy wells up as you shoot it, and it's like a little ball of golden energy, and it leaves your fingertips, and it kind of looks like fire as it's rushing towards, and it hits the bandit right in the chest as he stumbles back a bit, and he just snarls at you. Phelan, is going to be your turn next. What are you going to do?
He just slowly. Hold on, let me look at my character sheet real quick. He slowly gets out his. He just pulls out his short sword for this.
You pulled out a short sword?
For a distance fight?
Oh no, he
And
pulls.
the cart.
Oh no, he pulls out his crossbow, not a short sword.
Okay, are you gonna try to shoot one of them? So one of them is standing out in the open who just got hit. There is another one that you can see that's peeking out of the bush. The other one that Jahan hit is nowhere in sight. He kind of fell back. So which
Yeah,
one are you attempting to hit? The one that Zato hit, or the one that just popped out and had his bolt backfire on him, basically?
The one that Zato hit. he's gonna aim for that one.
Okay, and I need you to make an attack roll for me.
Yes. $19.
19, I need you to roll damage for me.
Six.
6. Okay. And okay. So you hit this crossbow bolt at the bandit that Zato hit, and you hit it just perfectly enough where it pierces into the chest and the bandit falls over and is lifeless on the ground. Good job, our first killing! Yay!
Wasn't the
It
party.
only took us jump
It
out the
only
cart
took
to get
two
here.
sessions.
No, we
Now
fought with
one
a
bandit
door. We killed
Now
the
one
door.
bandit is going to pop out, look at his fallen Conrad, scream, "John, no, why?" and immediately go to hit you. Because you just killed his buddy, basically.
Wait, is he running at us?
He's gonna actually, yeah. He's going to get out. He's going to run. Oh,
Oh, this might
actually,
be stupid.
it is the horse. This, if you guys know D&D rules, one thing is 10. One round is 10 seconds.
Uh-huh.
So a
Yeah.
full 6
Mhm.
rounds is a minute. So you guys have gotten about like 25 feet away. Here's the fun part: the speed distance of a bandit is 30.
Wait,
And you
how
just
fast are the
killed.
horses?
The horses are fast. I said you guys started to stop when combat starts. Time slows down. So I'm
I
going
get
to say
that.
you. Oh,
But
let me see how.
can a person run faster than a horse?
You know, give me a moment.
I
Well,
mean,
he-
I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just curious.
Well, horses should have their own distance.
Oh, I know. I saw it. Actually, no. Okay, I'm
I mean,
gonna backtrack a little
that's
bit.
the numbers
So
it says. That's fine.
the horses would have gotten at least. I'm gonna say half. The horse's speed is 40 feet, but they haven't had a chance to go yet. I mean, you guys started to go, but I would say they've only taken half of their movement speed because Lemon is controlling the horses. So on Nomel's turn, they will move their 40 feet. But it's not Nomel's turn yet, is it?
Ooh. No, it is
No,
not.
That's
but
where
they
my-
should be
that's-
continuously moving.
Yeah, that is the
but
one thing
that's
about
where my
D&D, but everyone gets a
Yeah,
turn
that's-
to move. Basically, it's all
Everyone
happening
has
in the
to-
same spot.
Yeah, everything. So the horses move with the person who is, pushing forward with them.
Yep.
And you're controlling them. So the horses basically haven't had their turn yet unless you have their turn. So there's the fun part.
Fine.
So they're gonna go. And this bandit, who again just saw his friend die, is going to run 30 feet.
On the bandit.
I'm gonna say they're gonna attempt to hop up on the cart. They're going to attempt. I would say that's a dexterity. They
Why
roll
do they call
pretty well.
Zato dumb?
Not
They
athletic.
hop. I would say they're more. Actually, no. I would say it's more of a leap than like a push up. I would say that they like. How would I do that?
I mean, you're the DM. I
Actually-
was just curious.
Actually, yeah. Let me do an athletics check for them. They still managed to make it up on the cart. So they like get themselves up on the cart and they're holding a scimitar out and they're going to attempt to hit Phelan. Phelan, what is your armor class?
Armor class is 12.
12. Okay. That's so they hit.
Are there holes in our carriage?
Remember, there's it's opened on the sides. Our carriage is open. That's why Zeta was able to jump out, and so was Phelan while we were inside.
I
Yeah,
imagined a door.
I might have not described this well enough.
But
That's
that's not
my
the crossbow bolts were hitting the side.
They are.
Well,
And
it
if
would be
there's
like
not a
it would be like a
side-
it would be like a short side, like where your hip would be when you're sitting. I would believe. Like it
See,
would.
I was thinking it was a fully covered. That's why there's a wooden door.
It's not fully covered. I said it is covered on the top. What I have imagined with this, and I should have been more specific while explaining it to you. I am sorry about that. Where it is
No, it's
a
okay.
cart. It's like a regular cart. There is like a little hatch because you guys there's a little hatch that opens to talk to the driver. The back is completely open. That's
But I
how
thought we
Zeta
picked the
was able
carriage
to jump
instead
out.
of a cart.
So
Give me a moment.
Let's just keep going.
But this is important because if there's no if it's all covered, he can't put a sword through it.
I mean, he could try to stab it, but it would take a lot of damage. It would take a lot for a sword to go through wood.
I mean, it's your decision on what it actually looks like.
I would say this is.
Oh god, I think Diana has it.
Yeah, I'm getting.
Diana has it.
Huh?
Convertible cart. Top can go up or down.
Hold on. I'm gonna put a picture in Discord of what I imagined it was. One second.
Let's see. Thank you all for being here and
Being patient with us as
being
we,
patient as we ruin Emmy's plans on a regular basis.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Emmy.
No, I should expect this. I should have come up with a picture. That's my own fault.
Yeah, considering we spent 2 sessions with basically no
'Cause
combat.
It's like about as. Yeah.
For the most part,
Wait,
yes.
I posted
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Diana.
what I pictured our cart was.
Oh.
Think that, but with an open back.
Oh, so like the very back. So the window.
Oh,
The back was where we had could put all of our stuff.
Well, yeah, where we were
No,
laying.
you put more of your stuff towards where the driver is sitting, like the wall there.
No, I thought there was a container that we put our stuff in
No.
on the carriage.
No, all of the stuff is inside of the cart.
Yeah, we put it
No.
in the cart.
But it's a carriage.
You put it
not
in
a
the
cart.
cart. There's. Well, I mean, if it was like an actual cart, there wouldn't be a top.
Exactly.
Exactly, and I let you guys
Yeah.
have a top.
Yeah.
But you
Uh-huh.
almost didn't give us sides. How is the top connected?
It would be the pillars.
Okay.
It'd just be pillars.
Yeah, nothing ever goes to plan, apparently.
Poles.
This is why
Yes.
we're having it.
See,
Yeah.
Diana agrees with me.
Poles,
Poles.
yeah.
The pillars. The 4 pillars in the 4 corners.
I would again. I am thinking think of it's a wooden. Okay, maybe cart was the wrong word. Let's change it. It is a wooden carriage, but the carriage does not have any storage space on the outside. You all have to put things on the inside of the cart. There is constantly people sitting back there, and the cart is stable enough where nothing rolls out and falls. Yeah, exactly. We need to buy a new one.
Retcon. Sometimes retcons happen.
There is
Okay. I will adjust my mental picture, and it doesn't have a back, but I want my sides with the door.
It has sides. It does not have a door. It has like tiny, like I would say it has more windows. Like the back is where you hop in and hop out. That's how Zato was able to get out so easily. He just basically like sat on the edge and hopped out.
Oh.
So almost like a military
legit
truck, like one of those
pictured him
military
opening up the door
trucks.
and stepping out.
Almost like a
No,
military
because he would
truck.
fall and tumble.
Oh, it's like a military truck
Yeah,
where the
yeah,
back
think
end
of
is
like
where
a
you jump
Jeep.
out.
That's so red.
Hey, Red. Hey, if you had not jumped out, we wouldn't have encountered them because we would have been another 200, 300 feet away.
That is
We would find
correct.
them anyway.
That is correct. Things find ways. Okay, so let's get back
Okay.
to this.
So I know what the cart looks like now. It logistically makes sense for him to jump in the back and use a sword on you guys.
Yes. So they're gonna use a scimitar to attack Phelan. Crap. Wait a minute. I rolled damage. I got so confused. Okay.
Roll
I don't
again.
remember what the
Okay, I
damage was.
confused you.
Phelan, you are going to take. Give me one moment. Did it not?
What?
I don't know. Phelan, you are going to take how much damage? Now I'm confused. You're going to take plus one you're gonna take 5 points of damage as the scimitar just slashes you across your chest.
Ouch. Dang, Chris.
Oh, that's a lot.
Now it is Nomel's turn.
Chris, the first one to take real
Normal.
battle damage.
So Nomel, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. Your movement speed is now replaced with that of the horses, which is 40 feet. So instead of you controlling your own movement, you're basically giving up your own movement to control the horses' movement. Okay, so you still have the horses going, an action and a bonus action.
We're just gonna keep
So-
going.
So you're just gonna push on forward.
So
Yep,
double
we're just gonna
movement.
keep moving.
So basically double movement.
Yes.
Would it be double movement though? I mean,
Yeah,
both the
yeah,
horses are
usually.
moving at the same pace.
Usually you could take your action to do an extra movement.
Oh yeah, are you going to do oh, that's
So it's
can't
double
do
movement
anything else.
technically.
So if you want, you can use your action to double your movement.
Yes. All I want
So-
to do is keep us moving forward.
So you're gonna dash 80 feet,
Yep.
and so basically you hit the So you're rolling,
So
and
Well, I'm
with
not rolling,
that,
but
how many people?
now you got the cart moving.
How many people? How many of the
Now-
villains are in the cart now? That slash.
One of
them
them
is.
is.
Only one.
I don't know that.
Yes, I was just making sure.
So with that, 2 more bandits pop up from the bushes and attempt to shoot in the back of the cart to try to hit you guys. Both of them miss. Ended up hitting either the ground as you sped off, or another part of the cart. And with that, that's gonna go back to now round 2, where now one of them is gonna try to hit you guys. One of them, the one that Jahan knocked over, is going to like somewhat get up, like kind of drowsy, and attempt to shoot the cart. Actually, attempt to shoot at. Where would I put this? You know what? In all of his, he's gonna attempt to shoot at one of the horses. So you guys are around like 8. Okay. That's that. And how? So one of the bolts hits one of the horses in the leg,
How dare you?
and it's going to take It's going to take 7 points of damage. Horses have 19 hit points, especially the horses that you guys got.
Yep.
So it took 7 damage. The horse is now at 12 points of damage as it hits.
Are you
and
keeping
it
track, or
hits
do I need to keep track?
the leg. I will keep track. So
Okay.
I'll put horse 1 and a horse 2. So 19 and 12. Okay. And I'm going to say, because it hit in the leg, that horse movement speed is going to be, because it just got hit in the leg. I would think that would hinder its movement abilities.
A little bit.
Or give it adrenaline.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. If it's higher than let's say if it's an 11 or higher,
Or-
it gives it adrenaline. If it's
Or you
if
could
it's
make me roll for moving forward.
actually, yeah, I need you to give me a roll, and I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gonna be a 10 or lower. It's going to decrease the half speed. If it's 11 or higher, it's gonna keep the same speed.
18.
So roll
Right roll on the
15?
die.
15?
18.
18?
1 8.
18. Okay, so it's gonna keep its regular speed then. Okay. And with that, the other one is dead. Jahan, it is your turn.
With the guy literally standing in front of basically me, Zato, and Phelan.
Yeah, and Phelan just got slashed across the chest with a scimitar.
Oh, this person's gonna hate it. Being in front of Jahan.
What are you gonna do?
I love having magic, and I'll do a first level Burning Hands.
First level burning hand.
Our cart.
No, because he jumped at the back part. He's at the back part, so my attack goes straight out in a cone.
In a cone. I want you.
My attack starts where the person is, basically, because he's right in front of us.
Goodbye, cart.
The person's right in front of us, and there's no back. So my cone would hit that person and then spread out behind the cart. And it only goes 15 feet.
Let's do this. Are you moving? Because at the point where he is at the back of the cart. Phelan is in front of him.
I am going to literally stand. I'm going to stand
to...
right next to Phelan, like literally off to his left.
So off to his left, and you're going to shoot.
Yes. In front of me.
Okay.
It starts in front of me, so I can do a cone. I should be able to do a cone to literally hit the person, because it's a 15-foot cone, but the cone doesn't literally starts at my hands. So right where I am, the cone starts. So
okay, I need you to make a. I need you to make a
No, you make.
Oh no, it makes
a dex.
They make a save.
A dex save.
Make a dex save. Okay. So what do I have to beat?
12.
12. And as soon as you put your hands out and you start like casting the spell, and as you let out, they realize what is going on, and they manage to duck down just in time as it goes right over their head and singes a bit of their hair.
Okay, they still take 3d6, half a 3d6.
Half of 3d6? Okay. Roll your 3d6.
16.
3d6?
And so he has 8.
Okay.
8 points
okay.
of fire
so
damage.
So I'm wrong. It singes him. He just doesn't take the full half of the full half of the damage. He looks very much on fire and hurting.
So yeah.
But he's still standing.
May I politely ask the condition of our cart now?
Oh, the cart looks fine. He aimed it out the opening in the cart. So the cart doesn't look
Yeah, so
that burnt.
Basically, what my attack does is like literally, since all attacks are basically 5 feet, at 5 feet it hits. So basically him, and then it cones out from him. So anyone behind him would be hit. Basically,
Yeah,
but it only goes 15 feet.
you know what? Let me roll a luck check. Okay, we're just gonna move on from there. Okay, so after that is going to be the bandit that actually like jammed their stuff. They see the cart moving, they see the horse going. They're going to attempt to, like their friend did, like accidentally. They're going to try to hit one of the horses. They miss, and now it is Zato's turn.
Okay, is that bandit still in the cart?
The bandit is still in the cart. They are, I would say, like their hair has caught fire. They're at the moment they are causing no problem to the cart except for kind of being on fire and then just attacking Phelan.
Okay, what is like the closest exit like for the in the cart?
It is the basically the spot that they entered from. It is a big just hole in the back of the cart. It's like a big archway.
Can I
Basically.
Can I attempt to hit them out of the cart?
Okay, are you hitting them with something specific or are you
Yeah.
just pushing them out of the cart?
I'm using something.
Okay, what are you using?
I'm gonna use the staff.
You're gonna use the staff? Okay, make an attack roll for me with your staff.
16.
16, that hits, roll damage.
3.
And how exactly does that happen? As you basically, like, how do you push them out of the cart?
Well, okay, so he holds it like with like he imagine like it's not a bat, like yeah, actually a bat, and he just runs towards him, or just moves like towards him, and just tries to like smack him like outside of the window, or he tries to like just smack him out of it so he can get out.
Okay, so Zato runs up, basically like baseball hits
Yeah,
this
Joe.
guy. Where exactly do you want to hit?
In the chest.
In the chest? Okay, so you're gonna hit him like in the chest. It's going to basically send them backwards out of a moving cart that is moving 80 feet. So they're gonna move and then hit, and basically they're gonna bounce a bit, but after they bounce, they're not moving.
Oh.
Phelan, actually, is there anything else you want to do, or is that it?
Is he like? Is he hurt? Like how? Like is
He's
he
not
hurting?
moving.
He's
not
moving.
moving.
Dead.
Oh,
He's not
he's
moving.
dead. Oh, yay.
Yeah, he's not moving.
Can I have? Oh, this will. No, I'm not doing that. That'll be dumb. Let's not do that.
Are you gonna try and jump out of the cart and get something off of him?
No.
Okay, good, because the cart's leaving you.
Wait. Wait, I want to do something. Do I still have that doorknob? I'm curious. Do I still have?
You still have the doorknob. Here's the thing, though. In the realms of like a bonus action you want to do, I'm not gonna let you take a bonus action to take out the doorknob and throw it at him. That is not happening. That can happen next round.
Okay.
But you will lose that doorknob.
I would rather not lose my doorknob. Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
is
God.
there any bonus
I think-
actions you would like to take?
I think
No,
that needs.
no,
I
I'm
think
good.
Amy needs to explain the doorknob to the people that don't know.
Alright, if anyone doesn't know, last session, because they were trying to open doors and miserably failed, I believe it was Jahan who set a door on fire, burning the door, but leaving the metal doorknob,
no.
like, intact with the locking mechanism as it
Oh,
fell
Zato.
to the ground, and then Zato picked it up and kept it.
So no, I attacked it and I did a lot of damage, And
Oh,
then
no, Zato
Zato
burnt-
attacked
Zato-
it and
The door.
lit the whole thing
Oh, yeah,
on fire
Zato burnt the door.
and held the handle in his hand.
It was like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
gonna keep this.
Oh yeah, no, you burning hands the door.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
And
both.
And then yeah,
was
he just
fully-
kept the lock in the he just kept the doorknob and the locking mechanism that comes with that.
Yeah.
He just has it. He's very happy
yeah.
with it.
Yeah. So is that the end of your turn?
Yes, I'm not losing anything.
Okay, Phelan, it's your turn. The guy who hit you is out of the cart.
Okay. He pulls out the crossbow again.
Okay. And who are you? You're gonna try to just hit one of them?
Hit the one that just attacked me, yes.
That one's the
The
dead.
one that just attacked you is dead on the ground and is basically leaving you at this point.
Yeah, he's scorched and on the ground.
He's outside of the cart on the ground, just not moving anymore. So what are you trying to hit?
Okay,
Just
the
one
one
of them?
that
You're just trying to hit one of them?
yes.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a d4 and then that will let me know which one of them you hit, but just go ahead and take an attack. So the last B, C, F. You're gonna hit F.
Okay, I got a 15.
15? Okay, that hits. Roll damage.
Five.
That bandit takes 5 points of damage as one of them that was in the bushes who popped up when the friend jumped on the cart and attempted to hit. One of them gets hit by the crossbow bolt, and I would say about like the arm area, and they're trying to like grip their arm as they like look at you and kind of scream out in pain. Okay, that bandit's dead. Normal, it is back to you.
So I know that I can't see this, but just for I'm drawing a little image on it. How many people are still alive?
So there was 6 bandits. 2 of them are dead. One of them is like in the bushes behind you guys. 2 of them are like a bit closer, and one of them is like now standing out like towards the end. They're all holding up crossbows though.
Yeah. It's not going to change what I'm going to do. I'm just drawing a little picture.
Yeah, there's like 4 on. It would be, if you're looking behind, it would be on your right. To everyone who's in
Wow.
the cart, it's on their left.
Yeah. Okay. And 3 of them are dead?
2 of them are dead. 4 of them are still alive. 2 of them are injured.
Oh, okay.
2 of them are injured.
Okay. I'm just moving double again.
Okay. So you're gonna go another 80 feet.
Yep.
Okay. Is that all for your turn?
That is all for my turn.
Okay. So 2 of them are going to attempt to hit the horses once more. So So the horses have an armor class of 10.
That's not very much. We should have put armor on these horses.
I mean,
Okay.
it's funny how I have more armor than they. I technically have the highest armor class. I don't wear armor.
So here's the fun part. So they have a +3 to the crossbow attack, and one of them basically just rolled a dirty 20, and one of them rolled a natural 20
Oh.
to hit the horses.
Are they?
Ooh.
So they're light crossbows. At a range, they can go up to 320 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, crossbows are the
I
longest
don't have
range.
crossbows on me, so I don't know their range.
Yeah, they're the longest range weapon like in the
That's fine.
in the game.
But I mean, you kill these horses, I'm gonna be upset.
It's not my fault. You guys,
No,
in
you know
all
whose
honesty,
fault it is?
we all know whose fault it is.
It's Zato's fault.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll a d. Okay, I'm gonna roll
Oh,
a
content.
d4 for the first one who got the dirty 20. And that's gonna be, if it has a 1 or a 2, it's gonna hit horse 1. If it's a 3 or 4, it's gonna hit horse 2. Horse 2 is the one that has taken damage so far. It's going to hit horse 1, and it's gonna take 1d8 plus 1 damage. So horse 1 takes 8 damage, now is at 11 hit points. And now, here's the fun part, it's a natural 20 for the second
Oh my god!
bandit.
And they're
So-
both basically the same health. Both horses basically.
Well, no, because horse 2 is at 12. So I'm gonna roll, again, 1 to 2 is the first horse, 3 to 4 is the second horse. It's gonna be the second horse, and the fun part, it's a natural 20.
It's double.
I like to do my natural 20s with 2 damage dice. So it's gonna double the damage.
2 damage
I'm
dice
very
instead of
sorry.
just doubling it.
Oh,
What'd you do?
here's the fun part.
What? Did...
So it hits so the first bolt hits target. It hits, the first bandit hits the horse. The second one, it's a natural 20. So instead of just one bolt, an extra bolt comes with it and accidentally gets lodged, and both of them pop out at the same time. And they hit the horse. One hits for 8 damage. The other one hits for 5.
You just killed a horse.
Plus 2. Because that's the bonus. It kills the horse, the second horse.
Does it
So
knock
the
or
second
kill?
horse-
Does it knock or kill the horse?
Oh, no, it knocks the horse. It knocks the horse. So the second horse is down. So here's the issue. Since one of the horses is connected to the cart, and it stops because it's very badly injured, and the other horse keeps going, I'm going to need everyone to roll me a dexterity saving throw as the cart sort of screeches to a little halt.
17.
Question:
Yes.
would this count as an effect that I can see?
What are you trying to do?
Well, I have advantage on dex against effects that I can see.
The cart is stopping.
On a dex saving throw.
I would say yes. You can actively see the horse stop in front of you, and the other one is still trying to go.
Okay.
At that point, it should be Nobel's pull back.
So it's a 13 for me.
13. Okay, so actually, let's do this. I would say that the save for this, I would say, I'm gonna say it. I should have said, okay. The DC you're trying to beat is a 15.
I
So
beat it.
one more time. Jahan made it.
I got 17.
Okay, normal.
I only got a 13. My dex is only +1, but I have advantage, but I didn't roll very well.
Yeah, I only have a
okay.
+1 as well, but
13, so that's a fail. Phelan,
14.
14 fail, and Zato,
And
10 fail. So what's going to happen is it's going to hit, and it's going to come to like a bit of a screeching halt, and as it comes to a halt, it kind of shakes the cart. So let's say, Jahan, you're able to stay up on your feet and like brace yourself, Phelan and Zato, you guys are both knocked prone on the ground. So there's gonna be like a little condition that you guys can put on your character sheet, I believe. Is there a prone condition? Maybe?
Prone basically what I remember is
prone-
it cuts your your
Well,
distance in half.
You can add it as a condition.
Oh, you
Yeah,
can.
you can add it as a condition. I just don't remember active condition. So you guys,
Yeah.
Yeah, click
yeah,
that.
active condition.
Did
So
you
you guys
include me on that?
Yeah.
Prone. Yeah, there's a
you-
prone.
Nomal is in a different position, but for
I'm
right
not
now,
prone then.
wait a moment, because I need to figure out what happens to you. At the moment, Zato and Phelan, you are knocked prone. Your only movement option is to is to crawl, unless it stands up, therefore ending the condition. But you would have to use your movement speed to get back up, which really doesn't affect you guys because you are in the middle of a cart and it was still moving. But Nomal, you're in the front of the cart.
Yes.
And I say it, instead of you falling because you are sitting, trying to actively do it, yours wasn't a standing check. Yours was to see if you still stayed on the cart in general. Because you have nowhere to, like, the Jahan, Zato, and Jahan, Zato, and Phelan had like a back of the cart, so at least if they fell backwards, they hit something. You're going to hit the horse.
Okay, that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you're going to fall forward onto the
Okay.
injured horse.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one that's knocked or the one that's still standing upright?
You know what? I'm gonna roll a d4. So 1 to 2 is the horse that is not knocked, and the
Okay.
yeah. So 1 to 2 is not knocked. 3 to 4 is knocked. Not knocked. You land on the horse that is not knocked.
Okay. Does anything else happen?
So you're gonna fall. I'm gonna roll a d4. You're gonna take 4 points of bludgeoning, I would say, as you hit the horse and it kind of rattles you a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ow.
Because you are actively falling forward into a horse.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
So that's their turn. There is one more bandit who is going to try to get a hit inside of the cart. And that is going to be a 7. Who is it trying? It's going to try to hit Jahan. So Jahan.
The person
7.
that hasn't had a single person attack them the entire
7.
campaign.
Does it hit? What's your AC?
14. I have the highest AC out of everybody, and I have
Okay,
no
so
armor.
it misses. It misses. That one's dead. Jahan, it is your turn.
Okay.
Now, now I have to say the people are actively about 160 feet away from you. No one has moved. None of the bandits have moved yet.
Okay. They're how far away?
You guys are 160 feet away.
Oh,
The cart just stopped. What are you gonna do?
okay, I'm going to peek my head out to look towards the front to see what happened up front, because obviously we stopped. Or
So
something jostled us.
Which way are you peeking out of? Are you peeking out of the left side where you know the people are? Are you peeking out of the right side? Or are you going to go in the back and push open the window and see what happens?
Obviously, since I know everyone's on the left, and if I put my head out that way, it's gonna hit. Something might hit me. I'm gonna go to the right.
Okay. Are you going to actively get out?
No, just look out. Try to see if there's anything I can see to the front.
Give me a perception check to see if you peek your head out far enough to actually see something.
Nat 20.
I'd say DC is like 10.
Nat
What?
20.
That's 20. You see Nomal on the left horse,
Okay.
and you like on it. Like you could see like she is now like on the horse, like grabbed onto the horse. You don't see the other horse, but since the driver is now on the horse, you're thinking, oh, something happened to the horses.
Would I see, since that horse has been that horse was hit at least once, right?
Yes, that horse is hit. It looks a bit bloodied. You can see a little arrow like in. Not you. I mean, you can see it like acting a bit differently. You don't see any injuries on it.
Okay. Since I am obviously my character's highest thing is intelligence, and his father's magic is very like health wise a lot. He knows his father is the healer of his group,
Mm-hmm.
so he's kind of yes.
Well, I'm not gonna get into that.
Yes, but he's gonna scream out, make sure you check those wounds before you try healing them. And then, I'm gonna turn around and hold my action for anyone to get closer.
Okay. You're gonna hold your action to get closer. You need to tell me how close do they need to get before you would let off an action?
Well, you said they were how far away?
They are 160 feet away from you.
Okay, if they make it to the range of my firebolt, which is 120, I am letting one off.
So they are 160 feet away from you. If they move 120 into 120 range,
that is the closest I can hit somebody yet.
40. Okay. Okay. So next is going to be a bandit. So this bandit's going to get up and run. He's going to sprint towards you guys. But their movement is only 30 feet. So one of the bandits is now 130 feet away from you. One of them. And they're going to try to attempt to hit someone in the
I'm the only one.
Try to hit Zato.
I mean, Jahan's the only one standing. Everyone else is on the ground.
But hitting a prone person
inside a carriage. Inside a carriage.
Yeah, you know what? They're gonna try to hit you.
Yeah.
That's a 3. That isn't gonna hit.
That ain't gonna hit.
Okay. Zato, is your turn. You are knocked prone, bud. What are you gonna do?
No. So, what is the closest one? Like, which one is closest? Like,
the closest one is now the one that ran up 30 feet, so it is now 130 feet away from you instead of 160 like the rest.
I might use another spell.
I don't think you have any.
On the ground.
I'm on the ground. I lied.
You need to get up.
I need to get up.
You can use your movement to get up. But it's not. Yeah. It doesn't cost you anything. So you're gonna use your movement to get up. Mm-hmm. Okay. What is your action?
What is my action?
Yeah, remember it has to be 130 feet. Gonna attack.
Oh, you have no bonus. Okay, yeah. What's your action? You have no bonus action. So what are you gonna try to do?
Okay. I'm not using that.
Yeah, remember it has to say over 120 feet, because 130 feet is the closest person.
I don't think I have anything that reaches that far.
You don't think you have it?
Yeah, nothing reaches that
I think
far.
I think the only thing that can hit that far is a bow, is the crossbow, which...
Yeah, you don't even... But he doesn't have a crossbow.
Neither do I.
Crossbow, what's
exactly.
So, I'm screwed.
You can do what I did.
You can't do anything. Or are you gonna try to... Do you want to try to do something? Like, you can try to... Like, you could try to do something. Like, you can hold your action to see if they get a little bit closer, and you can attack then. You can try to potentially, you don't know what happened with Nomo, but you know the cart stopped, so you kind of know that she might be in danger. What do you want to do? Or do you just want to end your turn?
I think I'm gonna end my turn there.
Okay. Phelan, it is your turn. You are knocked prone.
Well, I get up.
Okay? That's your movement.
And,
What are you gonna do?
and well, yeah, use the movement to get up. But like, what's the closest? Who's like the closest?
130
like,
feet.
Okay, I have a crossbow.
How much is the range for that crossbow? Because I'm looking at it and it says 120.
Oh no.
You have a hand crossbow. They have a light crossbow. So theirs goes farther. And does more damage, actually. But yeah. What are you gonna do? Because it doesn't look like you can actually try to hit them.
Is there a chance he can move a little closer to hit them?
Unless you yourself want to get out of the cart and become a target, you can do whatever you want. You can get out of the cart and move closer and attempt to hit them.
What is Chris's walking speed?
Chris's walking speed
Whoa.
is 25 feet. So if he moves 25 feet, he would get in range to fire a crossbow bolt.
With prone, you have to use half of it to get up.
Oh, right. So he would only have 15 feet to move.
10 or 15, yeah.
10 or 15. No, I would say 10. So that means if he got out of the cart, it would still be, he could still move because it's 130, and if he moves 10 feet, it would be 120. He would be close enough, but that means getting out of the cart. Are you gonna get out of the cart?
He takes time to think about it, about his options, and he chooses not to because he doesn't want to.
Is there anything else you're gonna do, or are you just gonna end your turn?
I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. That bandit's dead. Normal, it is your turn. You are on top of a horse.
Yes, I
laying
am.
down on top of a horse.
Yes.
I remember,
What are you gonna do?
remember my action, I did yell to check those horses before you try healing them.
Yes, and I did. I looked in my inventory. I have healer's kits that apparently have 10 uses each, and I have 3 of them.
Well, you have 30
So-
uses for healer's kits.
Apparently got 30 uses. But a healer's kit is only good to stabilize a creature that has 0 hit points.
They technically have 0 hit points.
Correct, but I'm not on the one that has 0 hit points.
No, you're not. You would have to move
So
to
I
the
need
one that
to
has 0.
So I have to get off the horse I'm on as my movement, right?
Yes. Actually,
And then I wish to use the healer's kit. And it says, as an action, I can use 1 use of the kit, and I don't have to make a medicine check. It just heals them, or it stabilizes them.
Okay.
Dang.
Let me ask you carefully. Are you sure you want to use the healer's kit and not anything else?
I have to stabilize them first, right?
You don't have to stabilize them. Okay, right. This is Lemon's first time playing D&D, so let me explain the rules because the horse happened to get out before a character. So as the horse is out, they have chances to roll death saving throws. That is the point where you want to try to stabilize them or heal them. You are still able to heal them while they're rolling death saving throws. If they roll 3 successes, they are stable and safe. If they roll 3 basically bad rolls, they are dead. So they're not. The horse is not dead yet.
Yeah.
It is about to. Actually, it's gonna roll its first death save.
No, but I can't
Okay, it
use
rolled
this
its
on
first death
anything.
save.
So
But
basically,
I can't
she's
use this on anything unless it has 0 hit points.
Yeah.
if anybody gets knocked, it's 0 hit points. They have
Correct.
that one has 0
We
hit
have
points.
30 of these.
That is true. But we also have
Uh-huh.
No, but don't I have to use this? I can't just heal them because then they aren't
No,
stabilized. They'd still be
you
making
can
death saves.
No, you can heal them, and that will bring them back up if you heal them. If you're stabilizing it, you're just stabilizing it. You're making sure it is alive, but it is still not healed. You
Yeah.
can just pop a.
Correct.
If you want to, you can pop a healing potion into the horse, and it would be healed. It
But I
would
thought I
come
had to
back up.
stabilize it first.
no.
You do not have to stabilize it first.
Then what was JD talking about?
Because here out of character
He's
because in most situations you do need to make a medicine check to make sure there's no extra damage, like
Yes,
poisons
Yes.
or anything like
and
that.
this negates the medicine check.
No,
Yeah, that negates the medicine
Yes.
check. So
no.
they don't
If
have
if
to-
they are poisoned, you cannot negate it with one of those. I guarantee that does not
No.
say negates poison.
But it said it doesn't. No, it says this is what it says. The kit is a leather pouch containing bandages, salves, and splints. The kit has 10 uses. As an action, you can expend 1 use of the kit to stabilize a creature that has 0 hit points without needing to make a Wisdom medicine check.
Yes, but
It automatically stabilizes
Okay.
them.
yes, but poison is not classified inside the stabilization. Poison is its own thing.
Okay, I'm going to
I
stop
don't
it.
care if they're
I'm
poisoned.
going to I'm going to stop it. Nothing is poisoned. I will give you that. Nothing is
Okay.
poisoned. You are allowed to use you're allowed to use one of your potions of healing to try to get the horse back up. The horse is going to be weak afterwards. I'm not going to guarantee that the bandits are not going to look past the horse once they realize it's up and it starts moving again. You are allowed to use a
But
healing
that's what I
potion
don't
on it,
wanna
or you
do.
are allowed to stable it. What do you
All I
want to
want
do?
to do is all I want to do is stabilize it so it's not dying.
Okay. You can stabilize the horse. The horse has been stabilized. It is at
No
0
longer
hit
dying.
points. It is no longer dying.
That's all I wanted to do.
Okay.
I don't want to heal it yet. I want to wait because if we need the healing more, we'll let the horse we'll let the horse do its thing.
Okay.
I want to
horse
make sure
is
the horse
stable.
was not dying immediately.
The horse is stable at 1 hit point. It is not. It is
Okay.
breathing. It is not going to be moving anytime soon.
It's gonna stay prone. I'm gonna hold it down.
Okay. Bandits
Is
are
that
gonna
all
go
my
again.
action?
If
Because that was.
that's a that's an action.
I think that's all I can do.
Do you have any bonus actions that you can use?
I can rage.
Do you want to rage?
They're too far away.
You do have a point. So are you just gonna end your turn?
And I can only stay in rage if I make an attack. So yes, I'm done.
Okay. So next is gonna be the 2 bandits' turn. I'm gonna roll for them. They're going to try to hit. One of them is the first one is gonna try to hit. Both of you guys got up. One of them's gonna try to hit Zato. Zato does a 6 hit. No, 9 hit. Does a 9 hit? No. Does a
No.
12 hit?
No.
Okay. So that's one. The next one is gonna try to hit Phelan. Phelan does a natural 1 does not hit.
Oh.
Natural 1 does not hit. Okay, the bandit that's injured is going to roll, and it's gonna try to hit Jahan. Jahan does a 16 hit.
Yeah, I finally got hit this campaign.
Jahan got hit. So I'm gonna roll damage. That's 1d8. That's gonna be 4 points of damage as a crossbow bolt hits you in like your left bicep area. That one's dead. Jahan, it is your turn now. What are you gonna do?
Uh, no one's in range.
Actually, I would say that at this point, those 3 people would have actually run up. They are still in 130 range.
Okay.
So now all 4 of them are in 130.
Okay.
No one is in range yet. Do you want to hold your action once again?
Once. I am actually going to cast a level 1 mage armor on myself.
Mage armor? What does that do? For everyone at home, tell the people what mage armor does.
So, basically, I touch a willing creature who isn't wearing armor, and a protective magical force surrounds it until the spell ends. Target's base AC becomes 13 plus its dexterity modifier. Spell ends if the target dons armor or if you dismiss the spell as an action.
Okay.
And it's good for... Actually, instead of touching myself, I'm going to touch Zato with it.
Oh, hi.
So, Zato will get a 13 plus whatever his dexterity modifier is.
Okay. Zato, your new AC, so instead of 13, your new AC is going to be 15.
I realized when I was...
Your AC, remember that your AC is not 15, it is 13. I mean, it's not 13, it is 15.
Yeah, I realized that I had to change who it was going to be because it would have just given me the same exact, it would have just given me this same... Yeah, it gives me the same thing because I have a 14 anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, if I put it at, like, a level 2, it would have helped, but I have way more level 1 spells than level 2s.
Yeah. Okay, is that in... That's all you're doing? That is a...
That's an
action or a bonus action?
That is one action.
Yep, it's actually a dead spell. It's an action. Right?
Yes, it is a spell. So that is my action. And... Nah. I'm done.
You're done? Okay. Next. Okay. At this point, one of the bandits is going to run their full 30 feet. So, now 3 of the bandits are in 130 range, and 1 of the bandits is in 30 feet. It's in 100. So now they're at a range for some people. Zato. And they're going to fire a crossbow bolt at Jahan. Does a dirty 20 hit?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it does. Finally, I start getting hit. Now I'm actually getting hit.
You're going to take 7 points of damage. As another crossbow bolt hits you, but this time in your lower abdomen.
Okay.
And they are done. So next up is going to be Zato. What are you gonna do?
Okay, so you said that there's now one that's like 100 feet of me, right?
Yes, there is one that is now in range for some of your long range spells.
But still, my longest range one is still Eldritch Blast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay. So you're gonna catch Eldritch Blast. I need you to make an attack roll for me.
14.
14 is going to hit. I want you to roll damage for me.
11.
Okay. Where are you aiming? on the sky.
Sorry, I just
I'm gonna,
realized something.
I'm gonna aim for
No, you're
the,
fine.
gonna aim for like the
Say it.
like chest area.
Oh.
Yeah. That's how we
Okay,
go.
you aim for the chest. You aim for the chest. 11 points of damage, you said?
Mm-hmm.
11 points of damage, you hit it in the chest. I'm gonna say the Eldritch Blast goes through the chest.
Oh.
Makes a clean hole,
Oh.
and the bandit falls dead.
I killed
Is
someone.
there anything else you would like to do?
Is there anything else I can do?
I don't think so.
No.
Okay, Phelan,
killed
it is your
someone.
turn. Yes, you did. Phelan, it is your turn.
Oh, there's one more dead.
All right.
Yep,
So
there's only 3.
there's one in range now. Right?
Nope, that one's dead.
Oh, okay.
I'm only a
Job
little bit
done.
sorry. They was getting a little too close.
You were 100 feet away.
That's too close for me.
So, what does Phelan want to do?
If there's no other ones in range, and he really just he honestly just stays there holding his crossbow, and he doesn't exactly know what to do because with all the enemies like being so far, he just kind of just sits.
Sir, did you want to hold your action to where they get into range and you can fire at them, or are you just gonna do nothing?
No, he's gonna hold. Yeah, he's actually gonna hold that range and fire at them.
Okay, so when they get into range, I will let you know, and you are able to fire at one of them. At this moment, one of them moves 130 feet and gets into 100 range. I need you to. Oh wait, never mind. That one's dead. Give me a moment. No, well, it's your turn. Give me a moment, Chris. You'll have your time in the sun soon.
Okay. So, the horse is stable.
The horse
The
is
other
stable.
horse is looking worse for wear. But it's okay, because they aren't
Not-
attacking at us.
Not really, but it's okay. It's doing okay. It's not the best.
So, I have a javelin.
How far does the javelin go?
That javelin can go thrown 120 feet.
Okay.
And I didn't
Mhm.
realize I had anything that was this long. Or else I probably would have done this sooner. Because my axes only go 60 feet. So what Noma's gonna do, because they're 130 feet away, right?
From us at the
Yes.
back.
So Noma's gonna move, because I'm now on the ground, right?
Yes, you're now on the ground.
Noma's gonna move 20 feet.
You're gonna move 20 feet? Are you not gonna move your full 25? You're just gonna move 20?
But, well, because 10 isn't... Because 10 would put me right at range, right? Yeah.
I mean, technically, because you are in front of the cart, and I would say the cart is about 10 feet, I would say that
Yeah,
you
so I
are
would have to go
140
20.
feet away.
Yeah.
So you're
Yeah,
about.
no, I only want to go 20 feet.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
be
yeah,
just
that would.
right at range.
Okay, you are. Okay, if you move, 10 feet and then 10. Yeah, you are in range of them. You are 10 feet away from the cart now.
That's okay. And I'm gonna throw my javelin at him.
And you're gonna pull an Orisa and just.
Yep.
Okay, pick
Big
a
javelin.
number 1 through 3.
3.
Okay, you're gonna hit F. I need you to roll an attack for me.
14.
14 hits. I need you to roll damage.
Where's my d6? The d6 is the one normal looking dice too.
Yes, it
Mhm.
is.
That is 7 points of damage.
Okay, where do you hit them?
I want to hit them to like in like the in like the shoulder, in their shooting arm.
Okay. And you throw your javelin into their shooting arm. And the javelin goes through their arm. And they scream out in pain. And they
bye-bye
fall
javelin.
over, clutching their shoulder. And they, of course, stop moving.
Oh, no! I was just wanting to pin them so they couldn't shoot anymore.
Well, now they are dead. Is that
And
all?
I say goodbye to my javelin. That's all I can do. I moved and I reacted. I used an action.
Okay, next. One of the bandits who is next to the person who Normal just javelined to death is going to move forward 30 feet. So now they are in the 100 range. Phelan, can you make for me an attack roll with your crossbow?
Yeah, I could do that. I got a 16.
16 hits. I need you to roll damage.
Four.
Okay, they take 4 points of damage as they take, I would say, crossbow. Where are you gonna hit them?
I would aim for their chest.
Your chest. So you get a crossbow bolt and it hits what looks like in between two ribs. And they clutch down, but they are still going to fire at you because you fired at them. And that is going to be a dirty 20. So that hits. And you are going to take 8 points of damage as they also hit you right in between two ribs.
Ow.
So how many hit points are you at now? Because you've got hit multiple times.
Let's see. It went from I'm at 12 hit points now right now.
Okay. Let's make everyone aware of that. As we go, that's one's dead. There is another one that is still alive, and you hit their friend, so they are also going to hit you. What? I just rolled one of my dice on the floor. They are also going to hit you once again. That is going to be a 19, 20, 22 to hit. Does a 22 hit? Okay.
Yeah, it hits.
And you are going to take 3 points of damage.
Well, now I'm down to 9.
And now it's going to pop over to Jahan's turn.
Who has been very upset that he hasn't been able to hit something for a few rounds. So he's gonna take a full 30, his full 30 feet.
Oh, speaking of which, one of them actually moves into the 30 feet range. So now 2 of them are in 30 feet. 100 feet.
Yep, I'm
I was
gonna
gonna say
move.
30 feet. That's a big
Jahan,
jump.
Jahan is gonna move all his 30 feet
Uh-huh.
forward towards the people.
Uh-huh. Now they are 70 feet away from you.
Okay.
2 of them are.
Where is it? I want to check this. So I am technically allowed to do a magic missile second level with 4 separate darts.
Yes, you are.
So, and from what I see, can I hit? There's 2 people, right? Still,
Yes, there are
Yes.
2 of them.
I want to hit both of them, 2 for each.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Okay.
So I need you to roll an attack roll for me.
It automatically hits.
It auto hits?
Magic missile hits.
Oh, it hits. Yep, it does. Okay, so I need you to do. So let's do
A dart
2
deals.
d4 for one, and then 2d4 for another.
Yep. There they are. Okay, so the first one
First
is
one.
6.
And where are those missiles hitting?
He's upset, so he's
Are they
going
go-
straight for the head.
Okay, so one of them hits for 6. What are you gonna hit the roll the other damage for the other one?
5. And he's just aiming for the head. He's ready to get rid of these people.
Both of them are aiming for the head. We'll see what happens when you roll the other damage for the other bandit. What does the other bandit take?
4?
4?
Yeah.
So, two of the missiles hit one person, and they're like hit in the head. They're thrown a bit off. The other one you hit in the head, and you hit in the head. It causes severe damage to their skull, and they fall down into a little bloody mess.
Are they dead?
They're dead. There's one bandit still alive. And the next one is going to be Zato.
And how close is Zato to them?
Zato, they are 100 feet away from you.
100 feet away.
They are 100 feet away.
Do I want to use it for the 3rd time this entire game?
Eldritch Blast. I mean,
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast is the only one that goes that far.
It's the only
you
one.
Are
So,
a warlock.
Yeah, so I'm going to do that.
Okay. What? Roll to see if you hit.
Ooh, 23.
23 definitely hits. So roll your damage.
Ooh, come on, please. 7.
And how do you want to do this?
Okay, so imagine like he just like puts his hand in like he does his hand like a circle, like he just like he puts his hand like a circle, like like
Mm-hmm.
and he basically like charges it a little bit, but not charges it. He like kind of like pulls his hand back and like aims directly for the head and just like shoots it right at him.
Okay, so are you pitching it, or are you doing like the little kamehameha?
Kind of like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Commodus, yeah.
Commodus. So you... Okay, thank you, Barbie.
Oh my god, Barbie, thank you so much. You are amazing.
Love how that happens as soon as we do this. But
No, we're
as
killing
that
Zeta.
happens, so Zato is going to pull back, do the little kamehameha, and
He
as
doesn't
soon
say
as that
Kamehameha.
Oh, it doesn't say that, but
He just
we're all
screams.
thinking it. He just screams, and as that do it, where is it gonna hit exactly on the body? Where do you want it to hit? In the head.
Just like his brother, in the head.
Like
Kill him in
the
the head.
brothers do, and
Yeah.
like the brothers do, it's
Go
going to
for the
hit
head.
in the head, and it's going to. Instead of this one where it just becomes a little bloody mess, this one pops,
Makes sense.
and the decapitated body just wavers, still holding the crossbow too, and it wavers, and it falls forward.
Oh
Oh.
god.
And that is it. You guys, that's the end of combat. All the bandits are now dead,
I killed
laying
3
behind
people.
you. And here is where we're gonna take a little break. So we
Oh.
will be back in about I would say 5 to 10ish minutes.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So JD, tell us when we're out.
So I'm cool just doing like a long rest to start, let the horses get all healed up, and then taking off. So if we needed to make
Oh,
like checks and whatnot while we're on the long rest, we could do that.
We are back.
okay, and we're back.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello, hello.
So, hi friends. So here is what's going to happen. Okay, all of the bandits are dead. They are behind you. One of your horses is stable, one of them is injured, and multiple of your party members are injured. What are you guys going to do?
Let's say we set up camp and we get everyone back to full, like we let everyone get back to health before we take off.
I think that would probably be best.
Yeah.
What time of day is it?
I would say now that it's guys are done, it's said it was dawn. I would say really early for a battle, but I would say it's around like 8:30ish
AM?
a.m.
Okay.
I mean,
Genius.
in all honesty, this was your guys' first real battle. So once like the adrenaline of getting chased and you guys battling for the first time, once that stuff starts to wear down, you guys are tired, you guys are panting heavily, some of you are bleeding, some of you guys are hurt. All of you are hurt. All of you are hurt, and you have a stable horse who is at 1 hit point, and you have a horse that is also injured.
So I'm
you have
gonna
a-
volunteer to stay up and let everyone else sleep.
Are you guys wanting to take a short rest or a long rest?
Short rest.
Probably a long.
Short rest will get us health. Long rest will get us that have used spells.
Also health.
Also health.
So, okay, so a long rest is so it's 6 hours. Short rest is at least an hour.
I'd say short because the only one that used any spells or anything that actually cost anything was Jahan anyway.
Well, the short rest get our horses back to full health.
Short rests usually give you your full health every time. That's usually.
I'm genuinely asking. I don't know.
Yeah.
Long rest will recover all of your health, your hit points, your spells, and stuff like that. Short rest will you take a hit die and you roll one of your hit. You roll a hit die. So let's say for normal, because you are hurt a bit. Correct? Yeah,
Yeah.
you took 4 points. Of damage.
Barely.
So if you take a short rest, you would roll a barbarian hit die, which is 1d12 plus 2, and then that would be added to your health, and then you would get back to whatever that was. So for the horses have a hit die of 3d10, so they would roll a d10, and I would give them back that amount of health.
Okay.
So we would roll 1d10.
You would
For
each
them?
You would
yeah.
roll a d12. And you can
I'm
say
not-
how many hit dice you want to extend. You have 3 hit dice that you can extend towards this.
I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about the horses.
The horses, I would say they have 3d 3d10, so I would say they have 3 hit dice. Let's do this. As long as you guys take the rest, like how many hit dice you guys expend, they will also expend. So if they if you do one, they will both do one. If one of you does two, they will both do two. But you have a horse at 11 hit points and a horse at 1 hit points, and the max is 19. The horses will basically follow you.
I
Me
automatically
personally or
have
the
to use
party?
2.
The party.
I automatically have to
Okay.
use 2 myself. Because I only
How
get
do
D6.
we recover hit dice?
So you will take a short, if I am correct, you will take a short rest, and you are going to click the amount of hit die that you want to take, and then you're going to take a short rest.
But to recover those, you have to use a long rest, right?
Okay, so long rest recovers
Yes,
the hit dice for
to-
short rest. Okay, that's what I was asking.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So every time you take a long rest, your hit die will redo. Short rests are just expending those die.
Yep, so I have
So
2
I will
D6.
use 1 hit die.
I will use 2. So there's 3 right there.
Okay. Zato and Phelan, are you guys going to take a short rest and expend your hit die?
I'm gonna take a short rest.
Yes.
Chris is gonna need
Okay,
all
how-
3 of his.
How
Good
many hit
practice.
die? How many hit die are you guys taking?
If you press short rest, it on daily about it should tell you how many hit die and what you're supposed to roll for it.
Oh,
Click
Yeah,
click
good.
how many
It's
boxes you're
full.
gonna use.
3.
Oh.
3 says.
You're gonna
Yeah.
use 3 and you're gonna use 3, so that's 9.
Okay, so for the first horse is back at 19. Second horse.
Oh, whew. I rolled just enough to
I
get
got exactly.
myself what I needed.
I got exactly what I needed on my 1 dice.
Both horses are back at full hit points.
See, I couldn't do it with 1
Nice.
dice. The max I could have gotten was only 8, and I still would have been 3 off, so I just did 2 die.
Well, I only needed 4, and I rolled a d12 and got 4.
Jeez, you're so lucky. I only can use a D6.
I'm a barbarian.
You have way more health, probably,
My
too.
damage was still higher than all of y'all's starting hit points.
Okay. You guys heal your characters. We heal. We're good. What did I do? Okay. So let's do this because I'm tired. Everyone is tired. So this is gonna be. You guys still basically have a day and a half left of travel. So now it's around. How many hours? So you guys take an hour to do the short rest?
An hour for short
Yes.
rest. Those
so
that
you guys
aren't driving
have-
can also take rest. So technically, we
Yes,
could
they
use a long rest throughout the whole thing.
If someone
Okay.
else needs a long rest, they can. I'm gonna drive first.
Okay. So let's do this. I'm gonna do this in 6 periods of like 6 hours.
Okay.
So technically it is around 9 o'clock if you guys took an hour. So
Everyone just use a long rest because everyone will be taking naps as we basically go through.
Well, long rests are different.
Yeah, but it's
long
just
rest is 6 hours.
yeah.
My
So
long rest is. Well, technically it's 8 hours, 6 hours sleeping, and doing no more than 2 hours of light activity.
so out of
Yeah,
those
6 hours.
so out of those 6, you can't do anything more
Yeah.
than basically chess or something for 2 hours of it.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do. So going from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., Normal is going to drive. I need Normal
Yes.
to make a animal handling check for me.
9.
9.
Yes.
Okay. I'll give you advantage for this because you've been riding with the horses for a bit longer.
You've also been the one feeding them.
It's still 9.
Okay.
My second die was a 5.
They're gonna be a little slow because of
That's
everything
okay.
that just happened.
That's expected. Did we feed them again? Yes, we did.
Yes,
I'm gonna
you
say we fed them. Well, I gotta take that out of my inventory.
did. 6. So from now from 3 to 9, who is going to be driving?
Johan's just like, I just want to get there now. So he'll be the next one.
Okay. Jahan and Nomal switch places. Jahan, I need you to make a animal handling check for me.
15.
The horses go like they're able to, and you close that time. Now, from 9 to now it is 3 a.m. the next day. Who is going to take over the shift from this?
I'll take that one.
Okay. Jahan and Zato switch. Zato, I need you to make an animal handling check.
14.
Okay. The horses go along with you. You are able to keep going. It is now 9 the next morning. It is now 9 o'clock in the morning. Who is going to take it from Zato?
I'll drive.
I've only.
Who,
Oh, okay, Phelan can
who
go.
who's taking the reins?
Phelan.
I'll do
takes the reins over from Zato. Phelan, I need you to make an animal handling check for me.
Okay, that's. That's a 14.
14. The horses go. Now it is 3 p.m. Who is taking the reins over from Phelan?
Jahan is like, since we're like a half a day out, Jahan's like, I'm gonna take the first half and then I'll let Nomel finish it because she's the leader. So Jahan's just like, I'll take this one just to
Okay.
get us farther, and then
Jahan.
yeah.
Okay, Jahan takes it. Jahan, make a animal
13.
handling check for me.
13.
13 makes you through. So from 3 to 9 p.m. Who is gonna take it?
I'll take that one again.
Nomal?
Or no one can. I don't care.
Who wants? Does Nomal want to take her, or does Nomal let Zato have it?
If Zato said it first, she can have it.
Okay, Zato takes it. Zato make an animal handling check.
Ooh. 21.
21. You are able to push through, and you make a bit more. You make it a bit more time now. And from 3 a.m. to 9 a.m., who is going to take that last shift?
I will.
Okay. Nomal, I want you to make an animal handling check for me.
Is it still with advantage?
Still with it for you? Yes, it is with advantage. You patched up the horses and fed them.
It's an 8.
Oh, honey.
I rolled a 2 on the first one.
Well, shit. Okay, the horses
I
are
only
not in
have
the mood.
I only have a +1 in animal handling.
I am telling you right now, the horses are not in the mood. The horses have been walking for about a day, 2 days straight now. They are not
Give them
happy.
a 1 hour rest.
You give them an hour rest?
And then we try again.
Okay, it takes an hour, so now it is 4 a.m. to 10.
And I'm
Okay,
trying again.
make an animal handling check with advantage.
19.
19, they go. They are happy with the 1 hour rest. They go at 10 a.m. the next morning. this morning, you make it to Branch Cove. And with
Yay.
that, I'm going to do something. Now, if you all remember, one of you had the Sending Stone.
Mm-hmm.
Who has the Sending Stone?
Oh, wait.
I know it's not Jahan because his dad sent him message instead.
Phelan had the Sending Stone.
Phelan had the Sending Stone. Okay. Phelan. As you, all of you can take a long rest now. All of you can take a long rest. All
I
of
already
your
did.
hit dice are back up. Everything is good. Phelan.
I only recover
Good
one hit dice
morning.
first long rest, anyway. No matter what.
Yeah. Phelan, so you guys take basically like
2.
how many long rests that you guys? I mean, I did it in 6 increments, and then we did like about like 5, 6 of those. So you guys take as many long rests as you need to like refill your hit dice.
Mm-hmm.
I only took one. Used one
Like-
hit dice, but my one long rest refilled it.
Phelan, you get a message from the Sending Stone in the morning. And let me see. You don't recognize the voice. It's a female. And it goes, I hope you all are doing well. I hope you are all safe. Please don't get in any trouble. We love all of you. And that is the message that you got.
Is that audible or not?
Only to the person
It is
holding it.
audible. It is only audible to Phelan.
Okay.
Phelan.
And
You
with that, oh, no. Still go.
you are allowed to make a 25-word message back. You don't have to, but you can. Do you wish to say something back?
Yes.
What do you wish to say? And remember, 25 words.
He's what Phelan says is because he does believe that that this person is like, while he doesn't recognize the voice, this person is definitely an ally. He sends this. Thank you. We are trying our best.
And that's it?
And we are okay. We are trying our best and hopeful and we will hopefully find what we're looking for. That's it. That's it.
Okay. And with that message sent back to Nomel's mom, that's where we will end the stream. You guys have now made it to Branch Cove, and you guys are a bit
Yay.
closer to investigating the cult.
Yay!
Yay!
And,
And we didn't lose anybody.
yep, everyone
And
is
you
full
didn't lose any
health.
of it. The only one that got really, really hurt was a horse.
Facts.
Yeah, you almost killed my horse. And then I would have raged and
I
been
mean,
really sad.
Chris lost like a fourth of his health. or
yeah,
two,
Chris-
3/4 of
Chris
his
was
health.
almost dead.
Chris was a
Chris
fourth
was
of his
almost
health.
dead.
I was at
Mm.
half.
I only lost 4 HP.
Well, we were in the back, and I was the one I was the one who was able to stand. I was the one able to stand, so I technically had to take hits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
With that, we are gonna raid. We're gonna raid Diana, because that just seems like the logical thing to do for me. And I will be back streaming, obviously Monday. Next week we'll try to pick it up, but we'll figure out everyone's schedule and try to get another day or so of this, but we might go on a break, we might not. It just depends on how everybody's schedules pan out.
And by everyone, they mean Lemon.
Well, you,
No.
Emmy and Chris are going back to school, so they're gonna
Well,
be kind
I'm going back. I'm going back to school. I don't know. Red, did you start school back up, or is he already?
I think
Yeah, he's
Red
already.
Yeah, I think he already.
but
I think he already.
Yes,
I
but
think
Red did
Chris
already.
has two. Chris has 2 more weeks. I'm the one starting.
That's
school
true.
Back up again.
that's true. Plus
I've already
plus
started
work
up
with
work.
people. Yeah, people's work. But yeah, we're gonna raid Diana. We'll figure it out. If you're in my Discord, you'll be able to know more about it. And we're gonna raid Diana because she's amazing. And thank you, Barbie, for the sub. That was amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks everyone for joining.
Thank you.
Great
Hope everyone liked today. We actually had combat. Yay.
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Thank you for the Barbie.
Yeah, I forgot to do it. I had too many things going on earlier.
Yeah, I get that.
But thanks everyone for joining us. It was
Yes.
fun.
Thank you, everyone.
Oh,
Yes. Boy, bye-bye. Let me. For some reason. Oh yeah, it won't let me raid until that finishes.
Yeah. Did he just? Oh, lemon belled.